Alright, fuck it. You're getting 2 videos today. I'm not delaying the other ones anymore, okay? Happy? Good for you. Congratulations. So this is something I was expecting for the longest time, and now it's finally here. I was suspected it. I didn't actually call it. I just said, you know what? That would be kind of cool if this was that. But the Flash movie is now the Flashpoint live-action movie. Can't wait to see that. And for those who don't know what the Flashpoint story is basically that Barry Allen goes back in time to save his mother from Reverse Flash, because in the new timeline, Flash's mother is dead because of Reverse Flash. So Barry goes back in time, prevents her death, and when he comes back, into the present day, all of a sudden everything has changed. Wonder Woman and Aquaman are at war with each other, the Atlanteans and the Amazons are at war. Bruce Wayne is dead, and now Thomas Wayne is Batman, and Martha Wayne is the Joker. A whole bunch of fucking bullshit happened. A whole bunch of crazy shit happened there. So basically the end of the story, I guess I'm spoiling it, but fuck it. He does change things again. He does let his mother die, but then when he changes things back, some things are different. And in the comics, it led to the New 52, which, if you read that story, or you read those comics, you know how much things have changed. So it got me thinking, what if the DCEU changed for the better, I guess, right? I mean, New 52 wasn't really beloved by fans. I mean, fans everywhere just hated it because it was new and they didn't like it. But it got me thinking about the DCEU and what things they could change to make, the DCEU better. So I'm just going to go through each movie. There's like 4 movies so far. I cannot go through like Justice League or Aquaman because those are not out yet. So I'll just go through the 4 movies that's out right now. So Man of Steel, there's a lot of problems with Man of Steel as far as like the story and the narrative and all that stuff. So I was thinking, so when Flashpoint happened to change some events like Jonathan Kent being killed. That was that was one of the dumbest things in the Man of Steel movie. Oh, I'll save this dog that I didn't think about getting out of the car until now. Oh, don't save me, son. You stay there while I die. You don't have to save me because, it's not like people. It's not like you running at super speed. People are gonna go, oh my God, is that Clark Kent? It's not like they won't see a white blur just run across them in their eyesight. Like, come on. So Jonathan Kent survives. Another thing that can change is the Zod death, the death of Zod. So one of the things that Nolan disagreed with in the Man of Steel movie was having Zod be killed. Snyder's excuse was, or not, it was not excuse, his explanation was that, some people just don't, he didn't just go through with the no killing thing right out the gate. There had to be something that happened to him. And I'm thinking like, well, I wouldn't kill someone, and I don't need to kill someone to know that killing people isn't the best way to handle situations. So that means with changing that would mean that Zod would come back, which means no Doomsday, but whatever. So changing that would mean no Doomsday, but we get Zod back. Michael Shannon could come back as Zod. Another thing that could change is this Black Zero event, whatever they called it. So instead of having Metropolis be turned into another 9/11 event, we just have it like, it's not bad. It's not that bad. There was some destruction, there was some casualties, but overall, Superman saved the world, basically. He didn't slam Zod into buildings, and he didn't jump over a fucking tanker truck and let a building get blown up. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Like, are you serious? Come on, Superman. What the hell's wrong with you? There's no way you could have just stopped that. People died in that building. Think about that, you asshole. But yeah, changing that to a less destructive and traumatic event would be great. It wouldn't. I mean, hell, there was some destruction in the first movie where when Lex Luthor tried to cause an earthquake, there was some destruction there, but Superman saved people, and he saved the world. Basically, he didn't like let a bus fall into a fucking ravine and fucking watch it blow up and go, oh, that happened? I can't get over that shit. That tanker truck shit. Hey, come on, Superman. Dude. I know it's your first day, but I mean, at least try a little bit. Another thing that can change. This is a casting thing right now. And this is going into Batman v Superman, is the casting of Lex Luthor. 2 things that have to happen. Either keep Jesse Eisenberg, but make him act less goofy. Because he is a pretty good actor, and he can act serious when he wants to. It's just that he wasn't given the right direction. Or either do that, or recast him. We all wanted Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor anyway. So why not just recast him with Bryan Cranston? Keep Eisenberg as Luthor's son, and just go from there. Bryan Cranston would be fucking awesome. He doesn't have any roles in the DCEU or the MCU, so put him in the fucking DCEU as Lex Luthor. That'd be perfect. Another big thing that has to change. Okay. Another thing that has to change is the Martha moment. Yes. Keep the Batman versus Superman thing. Keep Martha out of it. Not just the whole Save Martha show. I mean, just Martha in general. Keep Lex Luthor out of it. And just make them fight through differences in ideology. You know? And make it less stupid. That's all I ask. Make that fight less stupid. Or another thing they can do is do what they should have did before and have Superman come in and go, hey, Lex Luthor has my mom. Let's not fight and actually get Lex Luthor. And Batman's like, oh, that sucks. All right, cool, let's go. and then they can just not fight Doomsday, and because and not fighting Doomsday would make sense, because if Zod is in his Phantom Zone and he's not dead, and they don't have his body, and they can't use his blood to make, or use him or Lex Luthor's blood to create Doomsday. So that makes sense right there. So instead of having Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, in fact, don't really have Wonder Woman at all, because she was kind of pointless in that movie. Instead of having Batman and Superman fighting Doomsday, have them fight Lex Luthor in a mech suit, which is what I thought they were going to do. They have toys of Lex Luthor in a mech suit, so what is that about? If they were never going to have him in a mech suit, why even have that as a toy? It makes no sense. Another thing they need to do is bring back some other characters from the dead in that movie. Like Jimmy Olsen. They killed Jimmy Olsen in the movie, and he also killed Mercy Graves. So bring them both back as living characters. I mean, why even... what was the point of killing them anyway? The fuck was that about, you know? Another thing that needs to change is the death of Superman. No Superman death. He's still alive. He didn't die. I mean, because also there's no Doomsday to kill him, so... Now, instead of having Doomsday kill him, have him fight Lex Luthor in the suit, and then, that's it. He doesn't die, he's still alive, they create the Justice League, and boom, that's it. There's not much from Suicide Squad to change regarding story, other than, alright, the creation of the Suicide Squad was done to stop more low-level criminals, more low-level... stuff that Justice League is not, it's too busy to be dealing with, kind of like how the Avengers don't deal with all the street level events and shit, so that's why we got the Defenders and stuff. Same thing with that. Justice League isn't going to be cracking down on fucking terrorists and all this other shit. So have the Suicide Squad fight other, terrorists and stuff like that. They got the black dude in Batman v Superman, the African dude. Stuff like that. But have an actual villain, not the Enchantress or some shit. Have fucking, I don't know, Penguin or... Well, they're using Black Mask for the Harley Quinn movie. I'm trying to think of a villain... I don't know. Two-Face, maybe? Somebody. Just somebody not fantastical like the Enchantress, okay? In fact, make the Enchantress a part of the Justice League. Oh, not Justice League. The Suicide Squad, even. Weren't they going to do that before they decided to make her... wasn't that the idea to make Enchantress a part of the team and Joker the villain or something? Or was that just a speculation? I don't remember. Another thing they would have to change is Harley Quinn and Joker's relationship, okay? So, I didn't have a 100% fit, about Harley Quinn and Joker being all lovey-dovey and cutesy. Because Lord knows what happens behind the scenes with those two anyway. We only seen them in 3 scenes. I would like to see a whole movie. I would assume a whole movie with them together would be more abusive than it is in the movie. So, and plus it was rumors, or they confirmed or whatever they said they were going to do a Harley Quinn versus Joker movie. With that being a movie, there would have to be some sort of divide between Harley and Joker, and I would think it'd be better to call it just Harley Quinn, because there's no scenario ever where the Joker would be a protagonist in any way, shape, or form. So have it called Harley Quinn, because she has been a protagonist, an antagonist, hero, villain, anti-hero, whatever. She's played so many sides. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. So yeah, have a Harley Quinn movie with the Joker, but this time have Harley Quinn's relationship with the Joker in the Suicide Squad event be more like it is in the comic even, and change the Joker a little bit. Don't have him with these crazy tattoos. If you want him to be more whatever it is you were trying to do, look at Injustice 2. He looks fine. You know, he looks fine for what they were going for. He has the black jacket. He has a purple jacket. He has the, I think he has the word "ha" tattooed on his chest. I think in the mobile version, he has like a word "ha" written in blood or makeup or something written on his chest. Do something like that. That's all you need to do. You don't need the over-the-top tattoos with the fucking you don't need all that shit. Just do what Injustice 2 did, and if that's what you want to do, or just stay a little more closer to the comics, even if you want. But change him up a bit, because the fans hated that shit. So they'll just do that. And finally, Wonder Woman. Now, I didn't see this movie yet, but there is one thing I heard about that they do need to change, and that is Ares. So apparently there was this whole deep meaning of like, oh, well, maybe there is no Ares, and we're just shitty people who just want to kill each other. And then they eventually revealed Ares, and then they just threw that all out the window. So instead of having Ares, just take him out of that story completely, and just have it the way it is. I mean, have Ares, but not in that story. Maybe he's like the Brian Azzarello Ares, where he's just like, fuck everyone. It's just fuck everything. I'm just gonna sit here with my feet caked in blood for some reason and just drink myself into a drunken stupor. I mean, that's just how I see it. So, can't tell you much about Justice League. Can't tell you much about Aquaman. I haven't even seen the footage for Aquaman yet. I hope somebody recorded that, because I would love to see that. I already saw the Infinity War trailer. It looks okay, I guess. Doesn't look like the best thing ever. I just, I mean, when I heard Scarlett Johansson said there would be 38 characters in a scene, I was like, ew, that sounds like a fucking mess. I'm sorry. It just sounds like a goddamn mess. So, I don't know. I mean, I would like to see how they handle the DCEU. Maybe there are other things you people probably notice. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something I'm missing, because I don't know. I went through everything. I kind of thought about everything. Maybe not kill the Riddler. What the fuck is it? The Robin. I think Jason Todd's dead in this universe. I don't know if it's Jason Todd or Damian Wayne. Maybe not kill him instead and have him come back. I don't know. There's just so much to do, and I just hope the DCEU, whoever's running the DCEU at this point, listen to these changes, listen to these complaints. What do you say these are complaints? These are just suggestions, I should say. Listen to these suggestions and try to incorporate them in the new Flashpoint movie, and hopefully they will fix the DCEU as a whole, rather than just have it be like a time travel story. Just use it to fix the DCEU and not just, make it some dumb storyline that's just, Anyway, that's it, I guess. I hope the Flashpoint movie is good. I did like the Justice League Flashpoint paradox. My only complaint really is the title. Like, why call it Justice League? It's not a Justice League movie. It's a Flash movie, if anything. So, I don't know. I just hope they do better, and I hope and pray they don't fuck this up. But, anything can happen at this point. So, don't fuck it up, DC.